Good morning, children. So, in previous classes, we have seen about Kingdom Plantae and Kingdom Animalia. So, in Kingdom Animalia, we have seen the classification of Animalia such as Porifera, Platyhelminthes, Colandrata, Nematoda, Annelida, Mollusca, then Echinodermata, Protochordata. Yes. So, last part we have seen about vertebrata. Are you remembering? So vertebrata are the animals, they are having a true vertebral column and internal skeleton which they will use for movement. So vertebrates are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally means they have two layer and both the sides will be similar, and triploplastic and colymic and segmented. Okay, and with complex differentiation of body tissues and organ. They have different body tissues, and the body tissues will be differentiated into different organs. So, all chordates possess the following features. It will be having notochord, dorsal nerve cord. Notochord means the hard skeleton rod. Okay, the body of these vertebrate consists of the thick skeletal rod which will support their embryonic and all developmental stages. And dorsal nerve cord, it contains triploplastic paired gill pouches, then columnate, that means it contains body cavity. So vertebrates are grouped into 6 classes. They are cyclostomata, physis, amphibia, reptilia, aves, mammalia. Okay, so what are the 6 classes of vertebrates? Cyclostomata, physis, amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammalia. Let us see briefly about the classes of vertebrates in this class. So first one is cyclostomata. So cyclostomata is also called as jawless vertebrates. It has elongated eel-like body structure, and it has circular mouth, slimy skin, and it do not have scales. And they are ectoparasite. Ectoparasites means they will live outside the host body. Example for cyclostomata are petromyzon and mycins. Okay, petromyzon is also called as lamprey and mycin also called as hagfish. So here you can see the picture of the cyclostomata, which has a elongated eel-like body, has circular mouth, and the skin will be very slimy, and they do not have scales, and they are ectoparasites which will grow on outside the body of the host. Now physis. So class physis includes all bony and cartilaginous fishes, and they are aquatic. Okay, these are fishes. They are exclusively aquatic animals, and their skin is covered with scales. They obtain dissolved oxygen in water by using scales, and body is streamlined with paired and unpaired fins, and they are cold-blooded vertebrates. Cold-blooded means their body temperature will change according to the climatic condition. Heart is two-chambered, and lateral line system is well developed. Examples of physis are shark, race, rogu, mragal, and green carp, etc. Here you can see the picture of the physis. So fishes called mandarin fish, angler fish, lionfish, electric ray, then stingray, then dogfish. Okay, so these are some of the examples for physis. Next one is amphibia. Next class of vertebrae is amphibia. So amphibia means they will live both land and water, and they lay their eggs in water. And respiration in the larval stage, they will respire with the help of gills, and when they become adults, they will respire through lungs. Okay, they are cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals means as I have already told, they will their body temperature will be changed according to the climatic condition, and they have a three-chambered heart. Example for amphibia: frog, toad, salamander, etc. Here you can see the picture of amphibians: full frog, newt, spotted salamander, toad. Now next class of vertebrae is reptilia. These are the first completely land animals. Reptiles are cold-blooded and breathe through their lungs. They have a three-chambered heart and lay eggs with the tough coverings. So except crocodile, all the reptiles have a three-chambered heart, and body is covered with scales or heart plates. Example for reptilia: snakes, crocodiles, turtles, lizards, etc. So here you can see the picture of this turtle, chameleon, then king cobra, then flying lizard. So all belongs to reptilia. Then aves. Aves means all birds belong to this class. They are warm-blooded. Warm-blooded means their body temperature remain constant at any climatic condition, and they have a four-chambered heart and they breathe through lungs. They have their four limbs which is modified into wings which help them to fly. Jaws are modified into beaks, and bones are hollow, and most of them are fused to reduce their body weight. And the exoskeleton, they will be having exoskeleton which is in the form of feathers. So these are some of the examples for the birds. So birds such as white stork, ostrich, pigeon, then sparrow, then crow, etc. Next class is mammalia. So mammalia they are warm-blooded, breathe through lungs, and have a four-chambered heart. They have hair on their body, and two glands are present in the mammals. They are sweat gland and oil glands. And presence of pinna, that is external ear, is also seen only in mammals. They also have the mammary glands to feed their young ones. They usually give birth to live young ones. Example for the mammals or human, cattle, etc. So here you can see the picture of example for mammals: cat, human, rat, bat, whale, etc. So I hope that you all understand about the 6 classes of vertebrate. If you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.